Well, Serena Wiegmann picked a team full of youth for her first match in charge, and Ella Toone was at the centre of it. Katie caught up with her earlier on this week.
What's your name?
Ella Toone.
How old are you?
22.
Position?
Midfielder.
Tell us one thing no one knows about you.
I used to have a rabbit called Peter Andre. I don't tell people that.
What's your biggest strength?
I think I've got a bit of banter, yeah. You'll have to ask my mates that.
What's your biggest weakness?
Not believing in myself as much as I should.
If self-belief was anything to go by, Ella Toone certainly didn't lack any on Friday night, setting England on their way to an emphatic 8-0 win over North Macedonia. At just 22, Ella Toone is already Manchester United's all-time leading goalscorer. The sky is surely the limit to what she can achieve in an England shirt.
Delighted to get my first start, obviously in front of a big crowd. But yeah, an amazing night, 8 goals, off to a great start under Serena as well. So yeah, obviously it was special to get a goal, but the main thing was getting the win.
You took a knock in the first half. Are you okay now?
Yeah, I'm fine. I think when you hurt your knee, it always scares you. Obviously, the camera zoomed in, I was crying, but yeah, I'm fine. Obviously got to play through it, which was great, and I've been training today and it feels good, so yeah, nothing to worry about.
What's your nickname?
Toone. Ella Toone. It just had a Y on the end.
When did you last cry?
On the pitch against North Macedonia, when it hurt my knee.
Where were you when you got your first England call-up?
I was out walking my dog Norman and Phil rang. Yeah, I still remember it now.
You came on as a sub and then scored. What do you remember about that?
Oh, it was amazing. I remember crying on the way home just because I was so overwhelmed that I'd finally been able to make my England debut. I just remember the girls giving me the penalty. I don't know, it was a special moment. You're playing for your country, you're representing your country, like what more could you ever wish for?
What's your favourite song?
I love ABBA and I love Elton John. So I'm gonna go, no, but my best song actually, Islands in the Stream. Islands in the stream, that is what we are, no one in between. Done.
What made you want to play football when you were younger?
I just think my family. I've got a massive family and we've always been a sporting family, and I think I've played every single sport you could think of, but football was different. I loved it, and ever since then I've just carried on, and yeah, I'm glad that my family got me involved in it.
What sport haven't you played then?
Well, I'm not a dancer.
Get in.
You're Manchester United's leading goal scorer with 33 goals. How proud are you to reach that milestone?
Yeah, so proud. For me, it's amazing. I'm playing for the team that I've supported all my life and the club that I love. So to reach that milestone is great, but for me personally, it's more about the 3 points at the weekend, and whoever gets the goals, it doesn't matter.
What's your go-to meal?
Steak, egg, chips, Diane sauce, and a Coke.
How often do you eat that meal?
It sounds like every night.
How are you going to cope with the pressure in this next stage of your career?
I try not to think about it too much. Like for me, I just want to enjoy my football. I think I play my best football when I'm enjoying it, so I just want to keep contributing to wins, playing for my country, but most of all, just enjoy it and see what happens.
She just has such a great personality. So I can't get over the dog Norman and Peter Andre the rabbit. But we're here to talk about football, so let's do it. Really, she mentioned the pressure there.
Yeah.
It just is a level up, isn't it, when you put on that shirt for your country? She seems to just have the right attitude to deal with it, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, you know, you're carrying the nation on your shoulders, and you want to make your family, your friends, and everyone who knows you proud. But I think she seems to, you know, take it in her stride, and she seems so humble, and you saw her energy. She's got this vibrancy about her, and I think it translates in the way she plays on the pitch. She's got so much energy. She finds great pockets of space, and that's what you need to play at this level.
And that quality came through, Annie. It was only her first start, a second England goal when she pulled on that shirt this time against North Macedonia. You can see it when she plays.
Yeah, and I mean, as Neat said, this is, you know, an all-time leading goal scorer at Man United at 22. You know, it means she's She's okay with the responsibility. She gets in good spaces. For her as a midfielder, she gets in really good spaces. Obviously, that's her goal. She's running in from midfield, running in advance. That's something that a lot of midfielders have to do. Can you get goals? Can you add goals to your assists? You know, she finds pockets of space. She's energetic. She's intelligent, and she's got the physicality. You heard her there saying she's done many sports. She's got the athletic ability as well. So a really, really promising player for England.
That was one of the 8 goals that England scored. They had 46 chances. And after the game, Sarina Wiegman said, look, I'm not happy with that, with the conversion rate. So many chances that came in that game. What was the most difficult part of that early game to get started, do you think, against North Macedonia when you see these chances missed?
Well, I think, you know, often we criticise crosses in wide areas and not getting deliveries in, but they got Daly here that delivers a wonderful ball into the box, and really she should be finishing that ball and getting on the end of it. And again, you know, she's finding great pockets of space, could slide a foot out there, maybe finish again. So the details, I think it's the fine details, wouldn't you say, Annie?
Yeah, I think 2 of those chances, Ellen White's particularly, they're actually quite difficult techniques. So that's the difference between chances and a clear-cut chance. Ella Toone's chances, they have to go in, you know, because when it comes to the tough teams, and I keep going back to this, when it's going to matter, you're going to get 2 or 3 chances in a game, and that's when the efficiency really matters. Ella's got to put her head through that, head it. The second one, she's got to stick her leg out and score. But it's the positive thing is the runs are there, the positions are there. You know, you'll know needs against the top teams. The defences are really, really stubborn. So they need to find a way of really taking the chances, the good chances when they come.
There is obviously a real golfing class between the teams that they are playing at the moment. England are playing North Macedonia last week and even Luxembourg tonight. They will get these chances. And how important is it to make sure that you use these opportunities? Because they're not going to come that often before you start to meet the big teams.
Well, it's super important because they're also playing for spots in this side for a new manager. So they want to show their qualities. They want to show that they're clinical and ruthless when it matters. And they'll know in the back of their minds that, you know, when they play top opposition, these chances would be far and few between. So you've got to make them count when you can.
OK, well, 8 goals against North Macedonia was enough for the new England manager, Sarina Wiegman, to win that game, but she wants more. An ominous sign for Luxembourg tonight. The teams will be out just after this break.